Hi, I'm Adrian from Adrian Ramsay Design House. Today I'm taking you through a property that we worked on a few months ago. Now this property had so many unique features. This home is in Taniwha. It's on large acreage and it's a beautiful house. We had a unique situation where the owners who were buying the property couldn't get into the property for the first 3 months because of their settlement. They were moving out of their own home, so we got in here for a 2-hour gap, just 2 hours that we were allowed into the property in that first 3 months. In that time, we had to do design plans, we had to work out colours, we had to do a raft of things because we were making decisions that were going to accumulate to over $100,000 worth of furniture, lighting, etc., and we needed it to be right. So when you enter the home, we wanted to create wow factor without overwhelming you. The space is large. Under roof, over 1,000 square metres, so we wanted to create sort of subtle changes so that we calm the environment down in this great big space. We have a really fabulous entrance that we have some beautiful wallpaper on and a fabulous horsehead statue which has a lot of meaning to the owners of the home. And then a formal lounge area, which then goes over to our dining area. So if you come over to the dining area, I want to tell you a few of the neat things that we did in here. Now, the owners of the home really like sharp, clean lines, architectural type style lines. So if you look at the table, it's from Italy, and it's got an amazing top. You can see the top's got the angles cut in it. And if we pull a chair away, you'll be able to see the legs. This is a really classic styled modern Italian table. So I'm sitting here on this rug, which we worked with the rug establishment to get. You know, we find working with them we're able to get some amazing custom designs and really support what we do when we work in the interior space. In a large space like this, the aim is to create zones. And we do that by anchoring it with rugs and furniture, and that gives us a perimeter to work to. It's also an area where we will transition through. So it was really important to make sure that it had softness and that it was welcoming, that people wanted to come into it. Whilst we wanted really formal straight lines with it, we needed both of those things to happen. So we made this custom coffee table here, which is huge, as you can see. But the reason for the oval on it is so that you transition around it. Whilst everything else is set out square, this is the piece that softens your journey through. We wanted to create an entrance to the master bedroom. So one of the things we did is we had these walls that are off from the side that have got this beautiful grey paper that's got like a gold line through it. It's like a moody storm almost. And we looked at these doors and we said, okay, what can we do here? So we brought them into a really soft grey tone, and then we dragged on the inside of here a pewter and gold on the inside, so it would just bring the elements of the paper through so that it created this ambient effect but didn't make the doors stand out. We didn't want them to be bursting out of the room. We wanted them to be subtle. So this is the master bedroom. Again, it's huge like the rest of the house. We had so much space in here, we needed to work out how we were going to fill it up and make it still intimate. We didn't want to lose it being a master bedroom. You know, it needs to be a space where the couple hangs out in here. We first of all had this beautiful curved wall that was behind the bed that we picked up a really amazing paper. We wanted some structure and we wanted it to not get overly feminine. We wanted it to be a mix, so it had enough softness but then enough sort of male energy structure in here as well. In doing that, we chose to use like a dark blue, like a really dark inky blue, and then tones of grey working back from there, which matches in with the rest of the house, of course. Bringing detail into the room whilst keeping it calm was really important. Some of the ways we did this was with a paper here that has like a checker pattern in it. It's actually really subtle and it's got a very, very, very faint silvering metallic finish to it. We used car paint to finish our woodwork here, using a pearlized finish like you would get on a car. The bed head itself is then got inserted in with a shadow line, and we have this fine stitching, double stitching rows, which gave it structure, echoing what was happening in the wallpaper. One of the things that the owners and I worked really hard on here was finding some lighting for this room. We looked at, I don't know, hundreds of options. This particular lot came from the States, and when we got them, we were just amazed at just how beautiful they really were. So one of the things that was a challenge in this room was to get TV. The room being so large, we would have needed a 65-inch TV at the far end of the room, and then we'd have to turn it up crazily so that we could watch it. So instead of doing that, we had a custom-built box put at the end of the bed with the TV hidden in it. Now check this out, how cool's this? So how cool is that? So when working with monochromatic colour palettes, it's really important to use texture. This rug was custom made for us by the rug establishment, and it brings so much life and movement into this room, it's just incredible. Another key to bringing life into the room was to use silver in the couch. It plays off the rug and also plays off the wallpaper. What was beautiful about this particular fabric that we chose for this custom couch was, if you notice the lines in it, it just gives it another level, another depth that brings the thing alive. Design is about marrying function with looks. In the case of this shelf, we wanted a really fine surface on the top, so that we didn't end up with this big chunky looking shelf. So what we did is we created this shelf with this beveled front edge that brings it out and gives us a visual line with something solid behind that makes it all work. So what was really fun in this home and was really exciting is they have his and hers offices. And this is his office. He chose the most incredible desk. It's mirror polished stainless steel. It's like something you've never seen before. Really, really beautiful. Imported it from Italy. In here, we sat that all on an incredible rug, and his wife created the most fantastic mural. Because his decisions are made in seconds, he wanted something that was going to be really inspiring, something that kept him on task. And Tiger Woods is the man for him to do that. One of the things that was important here was to create a family zone, somewhere where you could just flop down, somewhere where the kids could be watching TV, you could be in the kitchen, which is just over here from us, and relax. So while this home had its challenges, with the really tight design time and our planning and getting everything to happen in short time frames, what we got was an amazing result. We're really proud of it, the owners love it, and we hope you love it too. I'm Adrian Ramsay, and I'd like to wish you and your families all a really Merry Christmas.